Every story begins with a spark of wonder.
Think about the last time you dropped a tiny snack on the floor, maybe a single peanut or a piece of cereal. Did you pick it up or just sweep it away? It is easy to feel like one small crumb doesn't really matter. Hundreds of years ago in Japan, an honest old man was tending to his kimono, a traditional wood-fired cooking stove. While preparing his meal, one tiny bean slipped from his fingers and rolled away. For him, food was precious, and he believed that absolutely nothing should be wasted. He immediately got down on his hands and knees to find it. Looking into the stove, he spotted a small hole in the ash. Leaning a bit too far in to reach the bean, he lost his balance and tumbled in, sliding down a dark, earthy tunnel that dropped him straight into a glowing underground cavern. Because he wouldn't let a single bean go to waste, the old man now stood at the threshold of a path most people never see. He landed safely at the feet of a stone guardian. In Japan, these protectors are known as Jizo statues, and they often wear bright red cloth bibs. The guardian gently explained that he had already eaten the dropped bean. Instead of getting angry, the old man simply smiled, glad the guardian had enjoyed it. The guardian was impressed by this polite response and offered a reward. He told the old man to walk down the path to a house with red doors and help with the chores. After that, he was to find a house with black doors, climb up to the ceiling, and pretend to be a rooster. By simply being polite, the old man had turned a lost snack into a series of clear directions towards something much greater. Following the directions, he soon arrived at a house fitted with bright red shoji, traditional Japanese sliding doors made of paper. Peeking inside, he saw a group of mice working hard to pound rice. As they worked, they nervously chattered to each other about how much they feared the sound of a cat. The old man could have easily scared them. Instead, he quietly stepped inside with a friendly smile and offered to help them pound the rice. The mice were so relieved and grateful for his gentle help that they handed him a beautiful, expensive red kimono. In this world, the old man's willingness to help with a difficult chore resulted in a gift far more valuable than the effort he put in. Walking deeper into the cavern, the old man arrived at the second location, a house with pitch-black paper doors. Inside were giant, terrifying Japanese ogres known as oni. They were crowded together in the dark, loudly gambling over a massive pile of gold and silver. This diagram shows the specific weakness of the oni. They are creatures of the dark, and they believe that the very first light of the morning sun will destroy them. Remembering the guardian's instruction, the old man quietly climbed onto the roof, took a deep breath, and let out a perfect, loud rooster crow. "Cock-a-doodle-doo!" Hearing a rooster crow, the ogres panicked. They mistakenly thought the sun was rising, so they abandoned all their treasure and scrambled away into the shadows. By combining the guardian's advice with a clever performance, the old man safely outsmarted the monsters and returned home with enough gold and silver to support his family for the rest of their lives. When he returned home, he shared his story with his wife, but a grumpy, greedy neighbor was listening through the walls, deciding he wanted that same treasure for himself. The neighbor didn't wait to accidentally drop a single bean. He grabbed the massive basket, dumped hundreds of beans straight into his stove, and leaped into the hole after them. He landed in the cavern and hurried straight to the house with the red doors where the mice lived. But instead of helping, he decided to take a shortcut. He jumped out and aggressively meowed like a cat to scare the mice into handing over their treasure. The angry mice simply grabbed their heavy wooden mallets and chased him away. The neighbor expected a gift for his trouble, but by choosing to frighten the mice instead of helping them, he only earned himself a bruised ego and a quick exit. Bruised and panicked, the neighbor ran deeper into the cave until he found the black doors of the ogres. He climbed up to the roof, but he was so paralyzed by the terrifying monsters inside that his mind went completely blank. Instead of making an actual animal sound, he just awkwardly yelled the literal words, "First rooster, second rooster." The ogres instantly realized they were being tricked. Furious, they rushed out and punished the neighbor, violently kicking him down into a steep, rocky ravine. These old stories suggest that while a helpful heart can find fortune in a single bean, a greedy one will find nothing but trouble, no matter how many beans they throw away. Thank you for watching the Old Japanese Fairy Tales channel. We look forward to sharing our next story with you.